What's in the core?
This is the gateway. Now, these three magnetic rings, when they align, it creates an artificial black hole, which allows the ship to travel to any point in space.
A black hole, the most destructive force in the universe. And you've created one.
Absolutely yes, because we can use that immense power to bend space-time.
Just had pizza. It's a lot of milk.
Hello and welcome, Nomads, to the Nomads of Fantasy podcast, a weekly-ish movie and video game podcast where we make a new universe our home almost every week. I am today's captain. This is my captain's log of the vessel, Lewis and Clark. I am Dave, and I have with me, we'll call him our sassy mechanic boy down in engineering deck, Brandon.
This place is a tomb.
And then we also have the fresh meat ensign on board, Mr. Lieutenant Eric.
Here I come, motherfuckers!
Oh man, yeah, you probably don't know, but yeah, these are quotes from the movie Event Horizon, a 1997 movie directed by Paul Anderson, starring one of our Summer of Sam actors, Mr. Sam Neill.
Of course.
Yes,
sir. No, he's not a sir.
He's not a sir. No, I don't think so. We are working our way through our Summer of Sam series, where we're hitting up a new Sam every movie that we're watching here.
Yeah, this is with our fourth one so far.
Fourth Sam. We got
That's
Sam
right.
Rockwell, Sam Jackson, Sam Elliott, and now we're on to Sam Neill.
Yeah,
That's right.
There's a lot of Sams out there in the world, but yeah, talking about the 97 movie Event Horizon. I have never seen this. Oh, before we get started here, if anybody would like to join the discussion with us,
Yes.
come hit us up on our Discord, nomadsofantasy.com/Discord.
You got that right.
You got
I
it.
got that? Yeah, it's only been 4 years. I can get that right at this point. Yeah, come join the conversation. We're always in there chatting about stuff, posting GIFs and movies and videos and all sorts
We've
of
had
random
people
crap.
hop in just to recommend movies, and we're like, "Thank you," and it was awesome. You know, so
Yeah, definitely.
I had some classics one. So no, this is a new movie to me. I have some thoughts about it, but before
I think we
get
all
to
have
me,
thoughts.
before we get to me, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. Eric, Brandon, you had seen this one before, right?
yeah,
A long time ago.
yeah, I've seen this a few times. Yeah,
A few times. Okay. That's a
Was
that's
it-
a life choice.
Was this like,
All
did you see it like when it first came out, or was this much after?
this was a movie that came out when you start dating, or you and your buddies go to the movies a lot. So yeah, you just kind of, I don't know, see a
What's up?
ton of movies in that era of your life, and this was one of them.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Sphere. I remember seeing like Ghost Ship or whatever. There's a lot of
Gave me some
movies
Sphere
about.
vibes.
This was
Yeah.
Abyss.
hmm
This was a summer
general area.
blockbuster, August of '97. So, you know,
Yeah, I wouldn't quite
Yeah.
call it a blockbuster. I was looking at some of the things. The budget of 60 million, and it raked in a healthy 42. So
yeah.
Yeah,
this is what we
Yeah.
would call a floppity flop. Which
yeah. I'll start with my reactions to this movie. This movie's been out for a while. If you're listening to this episode, you're not coming here for a breakdown. You want to hear what people
28 years
seen the
old.
movie think about it. So yeah, I saw it when it came out. You know, I liked it. And then in college, we just watched a lot of movies in college, and this would just come up. And then I think I saw it randomly one night on like Netflix or Prime or whatever, and I just watched it. I like this movie only in the way of I like the story. I love the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Mary Celeste or whatever concept where like there's a ship and then it disappears and then we find it years
a thing
later or
for
months
that?
later.
Would you call it
What's
Mary
that?
Celeste?
Mary Celeste,
I've never heard
that
of
was the ship in the 1800s or 1700s where they found the ship perfectly fine, but everyone's missing.
Oh,
right? That's a true
right,
story, but they don't
shit.
know. They to this day can't solve it. So this is a spaceship version. It's just this one went to hell and back, right? I
Spoiler.
just like that it looks like Alien. It's
Yeah.
well acted. Like it's not a movie where like it's bad acting. It's just, this is a director that is pretty amateur. He's the guy who did Mortal Kombat.
This is one of his
He's the
early
guy.
ones.
Yeah, he also did Soldier with Kurt Russell. These are movies
All the
that
Resident Evils, Resident Evil,
yes.
Alien vs Predator. He's got a lot of them.
This was
of
him
those.
just getting bigger names, like real actors to work with. But I don't it's not like I have a soft spot for this movie. I'm not going around saying this is a great movie.
Yeah.
I do think it's one of those movies that if you like sci-fi and horror, this is one that you should check out because it's the ship being alive and being possessed and being evil is great. It's just the third act it's a horrible climax to a rather standard safe build. Like you had inspiration, you had Alien to basically cheat off of to make this. So I don't know. He did some good things, I think, setting up this world and giving us a bunch of cool characters. It's just a shame that with the editing, it sounds like with the editing in the making of this movie, he cut out major parts that ruined it. For example,
really?
half the cast, you don't know what they're afraid of. The movie is supposed to expose your personal inner demons
Worst fears.
and haunt you with them to possess you. But we only meet like 3 or 4 people's backstories. We don't really know, like the guy, the medical guy or whatever. He's got that slit in his chest, and that's how he gets killed. They cut him open, and he had a whole story
Lucius
filmed.
Malfoy, of course.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jason Isaacs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I think this movie is just it's all looks. It's a product of its time. It's kind of got some dated CG and it's got a lot of jump scares for the sake of jump scares. It feels like 1999 or 90, like a late 90s horror movie.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it's just it's not a bad movie. It's just not a great movie. It's a very, to me, in the middle, so but
Yeah.
when do you get to see Sam Neill be the bad guy? So I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, Eric, you've seen this
Mixed.
before then?
No,
You must have been.
No, I have not seen this before. This is my
Oh,
first time,
okay.
but I've heard about it, and I knew like the very basic concept of it. I knew it was had to do with the ship being lost in space, and then some kind of
Had you seen-
demonic presence, but I hadn't actually seen this.
Had you
before.
seen The Matrix? When that came out, or did you see that years later? Because this is this is like Morpheus before
Group
Morpheus.
Group sheets for Matrix. I saw a lot of like. comps.
Definitely,
Captain of
especially
the ship.
the set design. Yeah, the ship.
Well, the Wachowskis,
For sure.
yeah, they stole a bit.
Yeah,
They cribbed off of Event Horizon. Yeah.
Yeah, but
but anyway, okay, yeah, I didn't know if okay, so
no, this was my
didn't
first
see this.
time.
This
my
is your first time seeing it. Okay, all right, yeah. Say what you want about this movie. I'm curious. I mean,
Well, like I was saying on
it's
Discord,
a weird one to throw in.
this is like the only other Sam Neill movie that I really have heard of. Like I was looking at his filmography, and I wasn't really much else that I recognized besides Jurassic Park, obviously, his claim to fame. But I knew he was in this one, and I was like, so I've been curious about it for a long time, and like this, I feel like this concept is right up, right in my bag of things that I like derelict spaceship. Don't know exactly what happened to the crew. Crew goes to investigate, shit goes wrong. And I was thinking
Those are good.
the whole time of Dead Space. Like Dead Space had to be inspired by this movie, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like it's very similar
Yes,
vibes,
very.
and like
Well, they're all inspired, I think, from Alien.
that too.
Because
Yeah,
this movie is
but
like
specifically Dead Space.
Yeah.
There was more of like that demonic presence. Like it wasn't like Alien.
for
It was
sure.
more
not one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I saw
Exactly.
guts splattered up against the wall of
Yep.
it, and I'm like, oh, that looks like the backdrop from a Dead Space game right there.
So that was cool. I like the vibe of the movie overall, and I saw somewhere
Yeah.
that like his pitch for this movie was basically The Shining in space. Like that's how he pitched the movie, and that's what he wanted to do. And I'm like,
Too many
okay,
characters. Then
I could see that
If you're
because
gonna
it's
do
like
that,
the same with the hotel. Like the hotel in The Shining itself is like possessed and causing all these people to go insane. Same with the ship. So very similar. But obviously, I mean, not to discredit this movie, but it's got nothing on The Shining really in comparison.
No.
I enjoyed it overall, but like you said, the ending and the climax kind of fell flat for me. But I think the thing that I liked the most was just the vibe of it and like the setup for it. But
Well,
yeah. And I like the character, like obviously all the actors in it. Morpheus, like you said,
Yeah.
Sam Neill did a good job, and it was interesting. Yeah, seeing him as that fucking
They felt
weird,
like a
demonic
crew.
bad guy. Yeah, definitely. But
Different personalities and older ones and younger ones and ones that are
bringing
newer
in
to
bringing in the
stereotypical
outsider,
same thing.
Sam Neill's the outsider to this crew. This crew is established. They know each other. They've been on missions before, and then they bring in, this Dr. Weir, and he's sort of the outsider, and this is like his ship. So I kind of knew something was weird going on with him because like they just want to fucking get out of here, but he's like, no, we gotta save the ship. So like,
And that's interesting that those two would be opposite of each other by the end of the movie, but you're introduced to Sam Neill's character first. He's the opening character. You follow him onto the ship up until when shit goes down. He's the main character.
Yeah.
We're with him meeting all these other characters, and
You should you have known that he's a psycho right from the start, because I wrote this down. Like when you're like, yeah, you go to space, you bring some pictures of your family, but dude had like
a whole
40 pictures of like his girlfriend or whatever wife back on the planet or whatever.
Yeah.
He just had like
a
this
shrine to her.
creepy ass mural to him, like on the wall.
But we don't know that in the beginning why, but it turns out later
No,
she committed suicide.
Who brings that many pictures of somebody up there? I didn't know.
If they commit suicide and it's because of you, I mean, he's got so much guilt on him, but he's also obsessed with his ship. So
right.
It's supposed to be weird at first.
Teasing him, but also anybody that shaves
like
with a straight razor. If you shave with a straight razor in a movie, you automatically get like 20 to 30 more badass. Like you are to be taken seriously if you're a gentleman that shaves with just a straight razor. Like it's a sign of, I don't know, sign of command, or I don't know. Yeah.
Control.
Not
afraid to slit your own throat.
To finish my point, though, when we meet Laurence Fishburne's character, Captain Miller, Captain Miller, he's our hero at the end of the movie, where Sam Neill, William, is the bad guy.
Yep.
So I thought that was kind of a cool. It's just not handled properly. The handoff from the first half to the second half is where it's like you did a pretty good job building the world, but let's go. And then it's kind of like doesn't really do much.
That's what I wrote down. It was a tale of two movies. The first half of the movie, I had never seen this movie either, but the first half of the movie I liked and I thought was awesome. Second half of the movie I thought kind of sucked. I thought the hell turn, like, whatever, great, good on you for being original, but original doesn't quite mean it's good. A lot of seeing references to like the Matrix, like this, and then like Sam Neill and like the blonde woman, her name was Peters, I believe, or was it Stark or whatever?
Yeah, I think Stark. Yep.
Like that was essentially like the Jurassic Park duo of him and Ellie in that movie. Like, I don't know, it had the same kind of on-screen portrayal. But no, I thought the second half of this one, hashtag positivity podcast. We like to try and keep it on the up and up.
You do not have to defend this movie. It's not. What did this have? Like a 28 on Rotten Tomatoes, or
it was in the 30s.
38.
Yeah, on IMDb, it had like a 6.1, and I was looking at, or 6.6, and I was looking at some of the movies that it was like, and like The Abyss and Sphere and all those movies, and those didn't have great reviews either, and I fucking love those movies. Like,
yeah,
The Abyss is a fucking great one, but I don't know, on here, like there's some of the, like, once he gets possessed and stuff like that, and he just starts like
It
popping up
just
here, and hey, I'm blowing this thing up,
right.
and then I'm popping
A
up
lot
over
of it
here, and
felt
I'm doing this,
cheesy.
and it's just like
Like
It's
towards
because they did the trope where they make dumb decisions.
right.
And they keep finding ways to make people buy themselves. And it's just like dumb decision after dumb decision. And it's frustrating in that second half.
Yeah.
like nothing really, like, but the first half, the tonal shift of it, where like it went to hell quote, and it's like, yeah, you would never understand the craziness here, it's all chaos and blah blah blah, like, look at these guts and look at this blood, isn't that so cool and chaos and evil, man? And like, come on, let's be serious, this is a fucking Hellraiser or some movie like that. Like, it's
It happened too fast, too, I think,
Yeah.
with our introduction to the core. Like, meeting the core is cool. It's so cool looking. Also, nobody thought, hey,
fucking sweet
doctor, why are we making the creepiest, gothic looking fucking
Right?
thing ever? Like, those doors, those four-way, like,
There's
you
like
put your hand
spikes
in
coming
there.
out of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's so stupid, right? But anyways,
it's so the
it looks
neutrons
cool.
can get to the flux capacitor in there better, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It's like A plus
Set
in
design is
design.
nice,
Like
yeah.
I think that's what people like about this movie. But the young character, the new kid or whatever, going in there and coming out sick or possessed or not possessed, but it's just scared shitless or whatever it is, traumatized or whatever it is.
Catatonic.
He's possessed actually
Yeah, he
because
is
it controls
possessed.
him later on.
Yep.
That happened just too fast. I feel like we should have spent time wondering, and everybody starts seeing their ghost one by one, like the guy that's on fire or the sick kid, like meet more and more of these things so we don't know what's causing it. But it just, here's like two people and then boom, we're going. And it's
Yeah.
just kind of
Second
jarring.
act, there's a lot of jumps where there's not long scenes. It's just like somebody comes over here, jump scare.
Well, that's
go
what
to
I
the
was
next person.
gonna say
Somebody goes over
too.
here, jump scare. go to
The
the next person,
editing
like-
in the second half was like, yeah, it was very, I don't know, like choppy, and like they didn't, like you said, it didn't really build up to it. It just sort of happens, and it's like, okay, we got people fucking seeing shit and going crazy and trying to launch themselves out of airlocks, and I'm like, okay, like you said, it's just going too quick. The build up, like I think they had a good build up in the beginning, but then, like you said, it's like they flipped a switch and it's like, okay, let's just show everything. I don't know. It was
He made some poor decisions. Like he spent a third of the budget on the opening shot of that giant oil rig that the doctor's on. Or
Really?
whatever. Yeah, crazy,
Oh, wow.
right?
That wasn't that impressive.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you could tell they were really trying to show off CG in this movie because the liquid being
well, all like the
everywhere
objects
and
floating in
pushing.
zero gravity too all looked like bad
which was
CG.
cool, like a cool idea. Like that's cool though. Like going on a ship and the gravity's turned off. I love that because usually everyone's just got the perfect gravitational pull on anything they're in. An escape pod, a giant ship, a city station in outer space, another planet, an asteroid. Everything always has the same gravity. I like that this movie's like, no, fuck that. There is gravity. We got to make sure, there's oxygen we got to be careful about. There's some sci-fi, but not too much. But there's also like repairing the ship and like how long is it going to take, and using like not tape, but I don't know what they were gluing or welding or whatever. He had like
those cool nail
metal
guns.
Nail guns. They were using boots, like magnetic boots.
Yep.
It was even great when Cooper had to use that fucking thing to get off of the ship. I was like, wow, that character's alive. Like usually he'd just be killed off. That kind of character.
good on
He's
Cooper.
easy kill, but they kept him back. Yeah, and he was like the comic relief. So it was nice for him to keep going, like kind of what the fucking throughout the whole movie. But I don't know. There's some cool tech. The world building is pretty good. They had everything set up. How many times are you going to do the trick where like, all right, everybody's in their liquid Bacta tank thing, healing up or sleeping or whatever. Okay, that's cool. And then they go, oh, no. Sam Neill's character comes out. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's not. You're still sleeping in there. Then they fucking do that at the end of the movie to the lieutenant chick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, You can't use the same tech. You can't use the same one twice. You can't do that. Like, come up with another thing. Like,
Yeah, I really saw that
that's
one.
like a cop out. That's lazy. And that to me tells me that the ship is still possessed. It's just the head of the ship, that pod.
It's just a little possessed.
A little,
Just a
yeah,
little,
just the snip of the tip is left.
Yeah, this one was. I can see how it could have a cult following because it did inspire a lot of things in media, like you're saying, Dead Rising and Matrix coming off of this and that kind of stuff. Like some of the set designs were really cool. I like make fun of the fucking chair that Morpheus has. Sorry,
Oh, dude, that
Sam
Miller's
Miller.
chair that
Oh, yeah,
hangs
it's hanging
over.
from the
It's just
ceiling.
like it's just like slow turning and like clunky that
It's
like
Captain's
he's trying to
chair.
talk to somebody and he's looking over here while his chair's over here.
Yep.
He's just like it hasn't rotated over yet. Like
And it wobbles a
they're
little
just-
bit. I love it.
it's just such,
Yeah,
there's a little
I
bit of
noticed that
cheese
too.
all over the place.
And
Yeah.
like some of the I don't know, like some of the sound effects too were like fucking Looney
Oh, the sound effects are
Tunes.
horrible.
Like
They're very, like-
when Miller and Weir were fighting at the end, like the punches they were throwing, and when Miller gets like thrown into the
stock
wall,
punches.
it's like whoosh, like a fucking Looney Tunes sound effect or something.
Oh,
Like
see, I
it's
didn't
just
even notice these.
taking me out of it. I'm like, yeah, this is
People
the
said
editing's not
that in one of the opening shots of the movie is them putting together, I don't know. It's like whenever the doctor is heading to the ship and there's a big, the camera's like right up against something and it just goes and opens. The big jump, it's like the first jump scare of the movie. It's in the very beginning.
Yep.
And when they do that, they are like, yo, I think that's the Doom door sound effect.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Kind of.
That'd be
So-
pretty funny. I
So
like that
people
they
were
keep
calling
all
out
their-
that the sound's not that good.
Mhm.
No, they keep all their ship logs on compact discs. I like that. That's still a thing in the year 2040. They're still using CDs.
Oh, the years are funny. Can we talk about the years? That's very ambitious. It's 1990. Let's say it's 1996, and you're writing out the script or whatever. You're outlining this fucking movie, 97, whatever. You're telling me in like less than 20 years, we're gonna be just living on the moon. We're just gonna
Right.
be
The moon
on the
is
moon.
colonized.
2015,
Yep.
And then in like less than 20 years from that, we're gonna commercially be mining Mars.
Mars. Yeah.
It's 2025. We have like a couple droids on there taking pictures.
Yeah.
What? And then after that, then
in
like
20
okay,
years
then we're
we're
going
gonna
to
figure
deep
out
space.
how to travel through deep space.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
They figured it out. They got a good budget.
I don't mind that because it does help speed up some of the, world building. I don't mind the exposition, black screen, but the years
do,
were like,
yeah.
it's like this guy's a little. It's like he needed another person in there. They had a really good idea of how to like make sure somebody's doing like Lucas and Spielberg had each other, right? It sounds like this guy didn't have his other person with him to help keep him on track. But it's like his world building was good, but his execution in the story was clunky as fuck. His character's introduction was good, but the character arcs were bad, and his editing was lousy in the second half. Sound production, like sound is everything.
Well, this is funny.
We know everything about Jurassic Park and Star Wars and all these things because they have good sound design. This had forgettable sound design.
It's funny that you say that because there's a line here. I was just reading about the development, but I guess he did have that other person. This producer and longtime collaborator Jeremy Bolt felt it was a terrific concept, but was very dense in terms of length, and the storyline was a bit lost. So like, I guess he was the one that tried to rein it in, but maybe reined it in too much.
It was only an hour and a half.
It was a
long,
short
too.
movie.
Like you could add another half hour into it without,
Yeah, they cut it. They
making it
cut
too
30
crazy.
minutes from it, I think. So did you guys look into what happened when they first?
Yeah. I was reading a little bit
they
about that too.
They had a blind screening to people of this movie, and I guess it had legit horrible horror things in it. They had
There's a lot of
the
cut
montages that they
footage.
show of like the torture scenes. I guess was like a lot more.
Yep.
And it was vile stuff. Like you can't even show it on TV. You have to go on like YouTube or something like that and like find the stuff. But maggots on things like
But it's
stuff
just like
rammed in people's
Well,
mouths.
it said
body horror, just like gross mutilation stuff. It's just
it
like
said they brought in
gross out for the
porn.
sake of gross out.
They brought in porn actors to make the sex and rape scenes more realistic and graphic. So apparently there was a lot of that stuff in the lost footage too, and they used real life amputees.
Heard
for
about
like,
this?
Yeah, to like,
Yep.
you know, for the mutilated bodies and stuff. Like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Weird. Yeah. I forgot about that whole weird like they decompress the CD-ROM from the hard drive or whatever. They play the video and it's just like a fucking gangbang orgy and just like murder, people ripping each other's eyeballs out, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, that doesn't seem very that's like the corniest version of evil possible. Like,
Yeah,
Hellraiser kind of like just
Right.
like
gore.
look
Like
at all
it's
this
like
shit.
the lowest bar of horror is just like gore, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was one of the we were talking about the the set design on some of them when Sam Neill goes to crawl into the tunnel by the big thing in the
Oh
hallway.
yeah.
It's just like
the
lights, but it
green
looks like they
thing.
just put like stickers of like
It
microchips
did.
on the walls, and
It
then
did.
Yeah.
It did.
they
Yeah.
did it
I
just
was-
so they could do like the lights on and off kind of like trick that they did for his hallucination or whatever.
Right.
But I'm like,
Yeah,
it just
that-
doesn't. That just
that
doesn't
scene's
look
so
good,
frustrating.
guys.
It didn't fit
So-
with the rest of the design of the ship at all. I mean, I get it. I get that it was like the inner workings of it, so it was more like supposed to look more computery and futuristic. But there's this like gothic designed ship with all these like weird
Was that an
spikes and
homage
stuff. But then that's weird.
Was that an homage to Alien?
Maybe
Because remember in Alien, the captain goes in and he's got that lighter and he's like,
I mean,
kinda
yeah, it's in
going
the
through the
tunnels.
vent.
Yeah, in the
and
vents,
then the
yeah, for
alien's
sure.
in there, and then right.
I mean, it's the same kind of
It's the same thing. He's there, and all of a sudden his wife is there.
Yeah, I mean, it's another classic
missing
like
eyeballs.
horror trope thing, like claustrophobic space with something's gonna happen in there.
Yeah. So I think this movie, like, it's predictable or it's safe, but it had.
I mean,
It's frustrating because it did a lot of things right in that first act.
right.
Where it's not amazing, but it's like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you could have had something special here. You were going the right direction, and then
I'd like to see the not director's cut, the other director's cut, or whatever. I don't know. Give me the full length version. Maybe
It's not
take
gonna
out the
happen
porn
now.
gore. I know
they
but
took all the
not that-
footage.
I really don't want to see it either. But
They took took
Yeah.
all the cut footage, all that scary stuff and whatever, and they put it. Apparently, they put it in
a vault.
some vault or whatever, and they didn't take care of it, and it's basically ruined.
Oh,
Yeah.
like ruined. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to happen. So this movie,
Oh,
this
that's
is
alright.
this is it. So I think that's what also draws to maybe like a cult following is people know that there was a version of this out there, so people can pretend what that better version will be.
Yeah.
When they see this, like, oh, I can see the better version. You know, it's
Mhm.
yeah.
It's the hell twist. I don't know. That's what gets me. It's the
You don't like the hell
I was
twist?
ex-
Huh? I
was
actually like that. I think
I was
that's cool.
expecting
It's like Doom.
any,
Doom's going to
I don't
hell.
know, anything other than that. I don't know. Doom's kind of cheesy too. Whatever.
Yeah, Doom. Yeah, you don't really play Doom for the story. It's just to go
No.
around blowing up alien demons and stuff like that.
I
don't know.
We're in the Sams, so I mean, seeing Sam Neill as like the bad guy, yes, was cool, but just there was a lot of Sam Neill in this movie as compared to like, I mean, Jurassic Park is in it a bit, but I haven't seen
Yeah.
a lot of, like Eric was saying, I haven't seen a lot of other stuff that featured as much Sam Neill as this one did. So I don't know. He's got a ton of stuff on his IMDb.
I
but,
know. I was
like,
surprised with how many movies he had, listed.
he was in Thor Ragnarok. Like,
That's right. I forgot
but-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
but there's a lot of just random stuff in here, but nothing.
This is the
It's
only
kinda
movie that
surprising
you
to
get
me.
naked, tattooed Sam Neill.
Oh yeah.
Give the people what they want. Naked tattooed Samuel. But I don't
No
I don't he
eyeballs.
seems like for being such a good actor, I think he's a good actor. I'm kind of shocked that he's not more heavily featured in movies in general.
Well,
Yeah.
I watched I watched like a TikTok recently with Sam Neill about like what he's up to nowadays. He just fucking has like a farm with a bunch of fucking like animals and stuff. He's I don't know if he's like
Sounds
actually
accurate.
retired from acting, but like
No, he's in
just
shit because
chilling.
my wife watches a lot of TV dramas, like timepieces, and he's in a lot of those.
Well, he seems like he's got a pretty good life. He's just hanging out with animals and chilling on his farm all day. So he seems like
Right,
a cool guy.
You just did 18 episodes of some miniseries for the last 2 years and
Cool.
an Untamed movie or show that comes out this year too. Some only on Netflix, Untamed.
Yeah, I like him. I mean,
Or Sam Neill.
he's charming. You know, he's from New Zealand, so
It's
he's
the
got
accent.
that accent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
The accent's what gets you.
It's a very subtle accent. It's not a strong. It's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole cast in general, none of them really got too big. I think Laurence Fishburne might be the biggest just because of his success with The Matrix. But
yeah.
you know, all those actors and actresses, like I've seen them in other things.
Jason
They
Isaacs
look-
isn't in a lot of stuff. Like I said, Lucius Malfoy.
yeah, but not as a
he's in
main.
he's
He's
in a
never
bunch
the
of stuff.
main.
Yeah. He's usually the
You know.
bad guy in the
Yeah.
stuff that he's in, though. But
Yeah, it was weird seeing him as the good guy in this.
Mhm.
I was like he's not bad. He's usually a villain or something like that. But yeah, nobody really big.
yep. And
I think this is where people were kind of growing in their career. I think this movie probably hurt Sam Neill's trajectory in Hollywood probably too. You know, like this is kind of a because he did Jurassic Park 3, that wasn't a
After
hit.
that.
right.
Then he did this, and it's like, all right, you know what, we're done with you, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Although Cooper,
Cooper,
was he
man.
in stuff? I like that guy.
I was looking at his stuff, and like he was in a lot of TV shows, but nothing like he wasn't main, character in anything. Just usually side character, but nothing that I super recognize. But yeah, Richard T. Jones. Yeah. But he was great in this movie. He was definitely the comic relief. Like
I could have taken some more of him. I'm glad that they let him live too.
I was
'cause
gonna
usually
say
that guy.
he's the token black guy. You're expecting him to die. Like when he got blown up, I
Oh,
was like,
right.
okay, he got like blown back when he was out fixing the ship. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's still alive. And then he was just floating on that like piece of ship part. And then he uses that was cool. He uses air
comes
tank to
back.
blast back. Yep.
Yeah,
My quote,
but he's
here
on
I
the
come,
glass.
motherfuckers. That was a good one.
For some reason, Weir thinks it's a good idea to like shoot the glass with the thing.
That
Like,
whole scene was
stupid.
stupid. It
Yeah.
made,
that made no
Yeah.
sense. I was confused.
yeah, Miller's telling him, don't shoot,
Right.
because you're gonna kill us all.
Made no sense.
But I guess maybe Sam Neill's character's like already possessed at that point. He's like, you know what? I can't die. The ship will bring me back to life. We don't know that. But
He was-
it's got to
yeah,
make
it's
sense in the
possessed.
moment a little bit,
Well,
you know?
because he was like
It's just
right before that, he
Seemed weird.
wanted to keep Miller alive because he wanted him to like join his crew or whatever.
oh, that's right.
And then
That's
he's like-
right. He did make a little.
And then he's like, if you do something, I'm gonna shoot you. But then he just shoots the window out, and it was weird.
Yeah, like he gets the metal that he's holding on bends back, but then Laurence Fishburne gets a rope, and he's just like, "Nope, fuck this," and he just climbs up the rope. Like the rope made it so much easier to climb into the door than actually using like the floor grates or whatever.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
there was a lot of silliness there.
They had to get in the like I don't leave a
A
person on my
behind.
team back. Like yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had his backstory. I thought, like, he did it before, and that's why he's tortured by the Burning Man.
Yep.
yeah.
Which there's the character arc that we're looking for, Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, what was it? Peters, was she the one with the kid?
Yeah. No, what was she thinking? Her kid's not dead.
I know
Her kid's at home,
but
living with the
it's
dad.
ship.
Like, why did she
It's the ship,
think? She was just thinking her son was on the ship. She doesn't have any common sense to be like, oh,
I don't think she had any control over, I don't know. That was just a weird scene. It was like drawn out like, oh, she's climbing up this thing, blah, 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 and then she just falls through a hole and dies. I'm like, it's not, I don't know.
yoink, yeah, pulling the rug.
So
from under you.
anticlimactic, yeah.
When she gets out of the goop when they're in like the stasis pods or whatever. She's got the hair slicked back though. Exactly like Trinity. She looks just like her.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Oh, yeah.
caught me in the
Yeah, I
beginning.
mean,
Her and Laurence
yeah.
Fishburne, like the Wachowskis certainly did their homework.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there you
well,
go.
the
If you're a
old beat-up
Matrix fan and
technology.
you haven't seen Event Horizon, watch it only for like what was probably most likely an inspiration to that movie. But don't watch it for the story. You will be let down in that second half. And maybe just watch
I'd
it,
say
but don't listen to it.
horror
Just
people
look
would
at
like
it.
this movie. People like horror, like
Yeah. It just
those-
makes me want to watch Alien though, because that movie.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
We've watched Alien, but we have not watched Aliens.
No, but Aliens is
I haven't seen
awesome too.
Aliens
Yeah.
in a while. Long, been a couple decades there.
I haven't seen anything beyond Alien and Aliens. I haven't seen like Alien 3 or
They're all bad.
Resurrection or whatever. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
No, you've seen Alien versus Predator.
I've seen Alien versus Predator, but not like
Which
the
this director
other
did.
Alien movies. I still
director-
stand by Alien versus Predator. I like that movie.
Hey, this director did that movie, so there you go.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've said it before, but I do it. I wonder if I watched it again today. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I wonder if I would feel the same.
In his
about
defense, he was saying we already had an amazing, unbeatable first two movies. And what else can I say about the Predator movies? Like, I knew I couldn't make those, so I had to make something different because this is different because they're coming together. He was trying to purposely
yeah.
not be both of them.
Kudos to him to
But I feel
bring
like-
those two franchises together, or try to, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I like those ones. Like this one, he didn't write on. Mortal Kombat, he didn't write on. He just directed them. So that could be
Mhm.
part of it, where he's following the source material. Maybe the source material and his style didn't hook up or whatever. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
he was a writer and director on Resident Evil Afterlife. He wrote the other two Resident Evil movies, but didn't direct them. So dude's got chops. But I guess he does have Resident Evils are all kind of horror-y game movies.
Yeah.
Death Race, Alien vs Predator, they all kind of.
Is he still making stuff today?
The Lost Lands, it says, is coming out in 2025. Action fantasy film directed by Paul Anderson, screenplay by Konstantin Werner, based on the short story of the same name by George R.R. Martin. Also stars Mila Djokovic and Dave Bautista. So
Nope, it's gonna be bad.
That's
I
where you lost
don't
it.
think she's a good actress. I don't know why she's in shit.
Oh,
She's not good. I mean, she was okay in Fifth Element because she's
Yeah.
supposed to be weird, and it's like, yeah, it's cool. She did it pretty good,
oh,
but it wasn't like she's getting an Oscar for that performance.
that's
and
why
then-
he's married to her.
Oh, that explains it.
Oh,
Keep
Anderson
putting her
with
in
wife
shit.
That makes
Mila
so much
Djokovic at
sense.
2010 San Diego Comic-Con. So
Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder.
everything all comes in. So
So he's his own problem.
Yeah. Right.
He over edits his movies. He relies too much on like CG, and he puts in his C level actress.
Sea
of the way.
level.
Hey, she's probably C. Yeah, right. That's probably about right.
If you're
Not even
doing a
B?
tier,
His
I
out of all these
B?
movies,
I mean,
he's
I would
done,
say
no.
all of his movies are technically, probably B movies. I call the Resident Evil
Yeah.
series B movies.
yeah.
His highest
Wow.
rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes is Mortal
Mortal
Kombat with a
Yep.
47.
Oh,
That's his
yeah.
highest.
okay.
High
Everything
as well.
else is in the 20s, 30s. He's got a one in
And that first
17,
Resident Evil movie's not bad. It's all right.
It's a video game movie. Whatever. It's good. Nice. Well, we kind of ripped through that one pretty quick. We all
Yeah.
had lots of feelings, and we got our feelings out.
Yeah.
This is, I think our recommendation for this is to a smaller niche group of movie
Yeah, I feel like
watchers.
you like like I said, I like space horror and that concept of a derelict spaceship where something happened and
anything with a derelict spaceship is fucking sweet.
it's sweet, yeah. So I was in on the concept, and then it just didn't stick the landing for me. But I'm still glad that I
And-
finally watched it.
In a time of remakes, do you think they could make this better and fix it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. for sure.
You know,
I'd watch a remake of it just to compare and contrast if they leaned a little less out of the hell and gore and leaned more into like the possession and demons kind of angle of it. It'd be pretty sweet. Like, what's the
Get
thing
Jordan
banging on
Peele
the
to do it.
door? Like the
Huh?
thing banging. Everybody
Oh
saw the thing
yeah,
banging on
in
the
the very
door.
beginning.
right.
It was when the possession
Whoa.
started. Like, what happened there? Like, was that actually a thing? There was dents in the door that people saw.
Oh yeah, and
Multiple
then Dr. Weir was like,
Oh.
he wanted to open the door, and they were like restraining him from opening it. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, all sorts of weird things.
Also, why did one guy on the one of the crewmates go to the other crewmates and like put a knife to his neck, and then everything's cool after
Like,
that?
all right,
Like,
that's cool.
like you and I are not allowed to ever be in the together. I would never trust you again in my ever. You put a
Right.
blade to my knife. What? You know?
Jeez.
And it was an overreaction. It happened out of nowhere. He just kind of
It was when they were arguing about hallucinating or whatever.
Right.
It's just
yeah.
He just pulls
that
the
one
knife.
bro always
Yeah.
gets too serious too quick.
True.
Yeah.
Must have hit a nerve.
We must have missed a scene that got cut out because it makes no sense. That
That was
yeah.
It was weird.
Those are just many examples. Although I will say this before we wrap up. I did like the dude who's about to kill himself, sending himself out in outer space, which makes no sense.
Justin.
Like, if you're possessing people, why are you sending him out there? But I guess they just want to. This demon just wants to kill, or whatever it is, wants to kill all these people. But that was a cool, suspenseful scene.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I like that scene.
And you have like Miller going up his ladder, and outer space is like, no.
I'm coming, Jason.
Right.
I'm coming.
Yep. That was so weird.
But he gets there. But I like how he like guided him through it. He's like talking to me, like, you're gonna close your eyes, get in the fetal position. And when I say, blow all that air out.
Whatever happened to that kid?
He
Like,
lives. He's one of the. They say he's disfigured a bit, but he'll live. And then they transported him. It's kind of weird because they keep transporting him between ships, but I guess they never transported him because he was supposed to go on their ship back home.
Yeah, but
then
after he had his whole episode experience going out into space, we don't see him again. Like they mention him, but we don't.
They put him in the Bacta tank.
That was it. Yeah.
But they say that they said we're gonna transport him to our ship. What is it? The Lewis and Clark or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they don't make it because that guy puts a fucking bomb on it.
Blew up. Yeah.
The doctor. Which
that
guy finds, and he looks at it for 3 seconds. Disarm button's right there, but
He's
just
like,
rather just
he just closed his eyes. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know when they moved his body, but
well, before we dump out here, we did mention sound effects, but I wanted to mention the guy that did the composition for the music of the actual film. Yeah, music. This guy's got a pretty stern catalog of stuff that he's worked on. Pink Floyd, he did Highlander, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard.
Highlander, nice.
License to Kill, Lethal Weapon 2, Die Hard 2, all the Die Hard.
Okay, so he's in the.
So the guy that did the music, it seems like he stopped in 2004 because he died in 2003, sadly. His name was Michael Kamen, but dude had a fairly robust catalog where he's putting together like 4 movies a year from like the 80s all the way through the 90s. Did work on The Avengers in 1998. Yeah, X-Men movies.
Iron Giant, X-Men.
I just wanted to mention that, give him a shout out because I don't know, I thought some of the background stuff was kind of cool. I didn't really notice a lot of the music, maybe because I was so enraptured with Sam Neill's facial scars and fucking weirdness and naked body running around. But no, Michael Kamen put together some good work in his days. So just want to give him a shout out. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to pitch in on?
No, I think that about wraps it up.
All right. Well, it's fitting that the Summer of Sam contained a fucking horror movie with lots of brutality and all sorts of weird shit.
It
Um,
opens you up to a lot of genres. Like if you have the rule, it has to have a Sam in it. It's given us like a sci-fi comedy, a sci-fi horror. It's given us a bowling dramedy, I guess, comedy.
crime
Uh,
drama, yeah.
Prime
and
drama.
then we
Yeah.
got the Tarantino flick in
Mhm.
there, another drama. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
All sorts of stuff.
Taking the
Have
tour
to
of
get
Sam's.
to get a cartoon in here sometime soon or something like that. Find some
Yeah, I'm
movies.
itching for an anime big time. Oh, you know what I borrowed from the library?
Salmon. Oh, sorry.
Princess
Mononoke.
Mononoke.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Mononoke.
Whatever the princess one is that
Yeah.
everybody keeps talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
never seen it,
The
but
famous
tired of-
Studio Ghibli movie. Yeah.
yep.
I haven't-
I'll
yeah,
look
we
and
do
see if
need
there's a
some anime
Sam
on here.
in the cast.
We'll find it and get it in. All right. Well, let's take a quick break here. Wrap up this section. We'll come back with a quick game to get us out of here and back into our summers. So we will be back right after this. Captain's log. We are here in the darkness of space, ready to play a game. I figured since summer, we're gonna keep this game short for us today. Hit up a couple little things about the science of Event Horizon.
Okay. All right.
They deal with some sciencey things, relativity and black holes and wormholes and shit like that. So you guys can play together.
So no
Nice
Jeopardy
boys.
today.
Ooh.
No Jeopardy today.
Aw.
They didn't have a demon category for Jeopardy, so we left that one out. But yeah, you guys can play together. If you guys disagree, you can fight over it. But no satanic rituals and no murders on the show, please.
Fuck.
All right, I will read this first one, and I'll let you guys go. The ship, Event Horizon, was designed to travel faster than light by bending space.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, what scientific law prevents an object from traveling faster than light in normal space? There's a law of science that says you can't go faster than light. Is it Newton's law, first law of motion, the second law of thermodynamics, Einstein's theory of special relativity, or Heisenberg's uncertainty principle?
I think it was relativity. I think they said it in this movie.
Yeah, I want to say that too, just because they were saying, like, somebody on YouTube was talking about how if you're in a car traveling at the speed of light and then you turn your high beams on or your lights on, what would happen? Like, that's a great fucking question.
Oh,
But it was a deep conversation, and I remember they were talking about this, like, so I think you're
Lights.
right, Eric, except you said special relative. What did you say exactly?
Einstein's theory of special relativity.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
think
heard
it's the same
special
thing.
I've never heard
Yeah.
special attitude theory of relativity, but okay. I'm
Special.
gonna go
that's
with that as
why.
well.
That's why
See,
when
yeah.
Star Trek, when they go to warp speed, you see like the light trail of lights come off of the engines when they go off
Mhm.
into the distance. It's
They're going
'cause-
faster than light.
I guess so.
Mhm.
You guys are correct. It is Einstein's theory of special relativity there.
Now,
Glad you paid
Dave, can
attention
you
during this movie.
explain that for us right now, please?
No. I could type it into ChatGPT right here real quick and get you an answer, but no, not off the top of my head. Question number 2. Black holes have an event horizon.
Yes.
What is an event horizon? It is the visible edge of a black hole where light is emitted, the point where gravity becomes zero, the boundary beyond which nothing can escape, not even light, or the central point of infinite density.
It's number 3.
Well,
See,
yeah, it's 3
Density.
again, but what was the first one? 3 definitely, but what was the
The
first one?
visible edge of a black hole where light is emitted.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, the event horizon is just the point of no return in the black hole. Like I
Yeah,
said,
not even
can't
light.
escape.
Yeah, that's why it's got the black hole. Which is the theory is, like, if there's black holes, then surely there's white holes, and I either they found them or they're still looking for them, but they're doing the opposite where they're shooting stuff out. Isn't that
Where do
crazy?
they get stuff from if they're a white hole?
I don't know.
What shoots out of the white hole?
whatever's going in the black hole is what they're guessing.
Can't-
They're thinking that
comes out the
they're
other
like
end?
wormholes. They're thinking that black holes are wormholes. That's the theory.
Huh.
White holes.
So-
You go in, you get
Goes in
shot out
one
the
end,
other.
goes in the black hole, comes out the white hole. I don't know. Sounds weird.
Lots of
All
hole
right, well,
talk
you guys,
on this one.
You guys have
yeah,
passed so
Yes.
far. We will not sacrifice you yet. Our third and final question here for shits and giggles. According to general relativity,
Oh,
general relativity,
Oh,
not
there's
special,
special
relativity,
and general.
General
Okay,
relativity. What happens as two objects as they approach the singularity?
Ooh.
They bounce off and reappear in another galaxy, a la Event Horizon.
Hmm.
They become weightless and stop moving. They remain frozen in time at the event horizon, or they are stretched by gravity into thin strands.
Ooh,
If it's number
that
4.
last one sounds pretty sexy. Yeah,
I think it's just like stretched like forever. You know.
I don't understand how that works, but yeah, we do have a lot of atoms and cells in our body, so I guess you could stretch us pretty far if you.
Yeah, like down to
Really
the
wanted to.
molecular level.
What was the answer? Sorry.
4.
Yes, the
4.
last
They are
one.
stretched into gravity. They stretched by gravity into thin strands. Yes, that is correct. It is called spaghettification.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that sounds like a
the
very
scientific term. Yeah, of course.
It makes you into spaghetti. Nice. All right. Well, yeah, you guys both pass. You can both get on the escape pod and head back to Earth.
Oof,
Don't worry,
thank
everything's
goodness.
fine. You'll be good.
Definitely
worry about
nothing
the-
followed us home, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Eric is definitely not naked with a bunch of cuts and tattoos all over his body.
Eyeballs missing
And-
out of my head. Yeah.
in Latin.
Yeah.
Why
to think of
do
it,
demons always speak Latin? Like they couldn't speak like, you know how like in Islam they have jinns, right? Like that's like a fallen angel and shit or whatever. Like
That was like
they
a genie.
speak Arabic or huh?
I thought that was a
Jinn,
genie.
Yeah, Jinn was a genie. Yeah.
No, a jinn is like it's like a demon character in Islam. They're like very bad.
Oh,
You might see them in like
They're, like,
movies or
not
something like
good.
that.
they're very bad.
Not good.
Very,
dude.
very not
Bad.
good.
But I'm just saying, it's just like it's kind of a cliche move. Like, wait, play that back. Well, I could probably filter out the sounds. Like, all right, let me hear it. And it's
I
like,
forgot
oh, is
about
that Latin?
Well,
Of course
they
it's
see the
fucking
video.
Latin.
They're like, let me just run it through a couple filters. We'll get it. And then
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's
aren't
like
you a
watching
medical
scrambled
person?
porn. on
Yeah.
old cable access, and then you unscramble it, and you're like, oh my
Right.
God, what are they doing?
I know, right? What did they say? Miller, come here for a second. Stick it in my butthole. What? No. Do you think they're possessed? I don't know what they're
just
fucking
move
doing.
the
This is
antennas a
gross.
little bit. Be good.
Put it in my
Yeah.
black hole.
Coming out my white
All
hole.
right. That's enough. That's enough.
All right,
Out of
all
the
right.
two of you. Eric,
It's summertime rules. We can end this.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Why don't you get us out of here? If people want to get a hold of us and recommend other Sam movies or anything else, I'm looking for
Yes.
Any
a good
themes?
foreign
I like
flick.
themes.
Foreign flicks
I
are
think it's-
fun. We're gonna be getting
Foreign
into
flicks.
Yeah,
Halloween
we haven't
coming
watched
up soon.
a foreign movie in a while.
We're gonna have to start planning our fall
Next
fall
Indian.
horror movies.
Yep.
Yeah,
Our next
please.
Indian movie, which I
Right.
might have a recommendation.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Well,
I'm down.
if you have your own recommendation, you can join us at the nomadsoffantasy.com/discord. We're always hanging out in there chatting. That got a suggestions channel if you want to suggest anything for the show, or just talk about games, movies, TV, whatever the hell else you want to talk about. We're all game for it. Video versions up on YouTube, youtube.com/@nomadsoffantasy. Just go to the nomadsoffantasy.com for all of your
Come on.
other nomad needs. What do we got next up on the schedule for the Summer of Sam? Wasn't it Casino?
Man. I gotta look at the calendar here, but yeah, we might be.
I
Taking,
think
we have
might
a
be taking
catch-up.
little.
And then Casino sometime down the line. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. but-
Yeah, I believe I had that in there because the main character's name is Sam Rothstein in that movie, played by De Niro, and that movie is. I've seen that movie multiple times. That is a fucking cinema masterpiece right there. That is
Okay. I've
It is
seen
a-
it probably once and loved it.
I've seen.
That's
I don't
fucking
think I've seen the whole thing through, so that'll be a treat for me.
Fuck yeah! All right, great. That's one to look forward to. So,
Yep.
yeah, look forward to catch up with you guys next week.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Thank you.
Ah,
But
well,
until then, though,
until then, avoid the event horizon. Don't go into any black holes. Don't, look for any white holes either. Just avoid holes in general. Until next time, as always, safe travels, nomads.